Hi everybody, my name is Sierra Smith, and for our You Choose assignment, I decided to choose a topic that I'm very interested in that will also play into my future career. I decided to look into the crime reduction and the strategies proposed in Chapter 8, Section 6 of the textbook. I chose it obviously because it was part of my future career interests, but it's also something that I feel is not overlooked necessarily, but people have a hard time understanding it and understanding where the other side comes from. So I created a poster board, which the pictures will be posted underneath this video. And basically what I added on the poster board was just evidence that these strategies do need to be put in place, and that there's a very individualistic culture right now and people don't understand the full extent of some of these topics. My assignment connects to topics in this class, like I said, as crime reduction is in our textbook and we've talked about it in class, such as videos and class assignments, stuff like that. The topics specifically that it connects to are police militarization, and the 5 strategies from 8.6 consist of reducing poverty, which would be creating more jobs, improving living conditions, just community outreach, basically. The second strategy is actually one, it's a little opinionated, but it has good facts behind it, and it is raising your boys to be men and not boys. By that, meaning American parents have raised their boys to be more dominating and more aggressive, and don't really let them accept their feminine side and just be a little softer. So they're always competing for each other. You could compare it to like animals in the wild. Males always competing with each other, stuff like that. The third strategy is actually early childhood intervention, and this is services that can be provided to the child themselves or to poor mothers who give birth to at-risk children who are living in poverty, who have parents in the criminal justice system. Just kids who don't have a great longevity when they're born. They don't have a great outlook. The fourth strategy would be to improve schooling. Yes, we all know this one. We've all been through school. But getting rid of just older schools and older equipment, switching the technology to the education that's coming out for our children now, and the technology that will be accessible to children in the future, like AI. AI is a learning tool. It wasn't meant to be just cheating. It was a learning tool, and I feel like that should be taught more in school, but not taught how to cheat, taught in ways that it can be effective in our future. The fifth one is actually community corrections. By this, we are hoping to keep nonviolent repeat offenders out of incarceration. So there's things they can do besides incarceration, such as house arrest / probation, fines and restitution, drug court. We learned about that one in class actually from the video, and it was very powerful because most of these people were coming from nothing, and they just got this certificate and it changed their life. Like, they got access to all their needs, they got access to a support system, which is the biggest thing. There's inpatient rehab, work release, and by doing these things, we are also creating a foundation for community service, for volunteers, which will inevitably help poverty levels in education and success rates, just all across the board. From this, we can also save money that we are putting into incarcerated people and put it into things like early childhood intervention and stuff like that. Stuff that works for the community and less for the government. What did I learn? I learned actually a couple fun facts that I learned. Men are more violent, have more violent charges, but women actually have more disorderly charges, which I thought was kind of funny. There's also, I made a little list of the different charges between men and women. Women are mostly charged with retail theft under $100, harassments, and just causing a scene, basically, wasting police time, property crimes, and women are actually more susceptible to drug trafficking and stuff of that sort, while men, on the other hand, are charged with more drug possessions. Men also have a tendency to commit more violent behaviors and violent acts, therefore, violent charges. They also have a higher rate for public order charges. I just thought those were some fun facts. I didn't realize how many possibilities there were for nonviolent offenders besides incarceration. I didn't realize that there was, I know about, probation and house arrest, but I didn't know that there was inpatient rehabs. The drug court is amazing. I think that's a phenomenal idea. And the fines and restitution I kind of knew about, but I didn't know to the extent. If I had to do it again, what would I change? I would probably change my topic, and I know it sounds cheesy, but I'd just like to look more into another topic rather than my own that's for my future career, because maybe there's a subtopic that would piggyback off of my topic, and it'd just be interesting. That's all. Thank you.